Welcome, everyone. What's up, my dudes? All right, today, oof, we got a lot of things in store for today. We got mega gambling. We got, I don't know. We'll see. We'll do some heroic modes. Got all sorts of stuff. But the first thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna cover some CN news. After that, we're going to, like I said, do some gambling. We might do even double gambling because I'm on my main account right now, but I do have the alt account all prepped and ready. I think we're gonna do some. We're just gonna gamble until we can't gamble no more. And then after that, we'll do some heroic modes. Maybe chit chat for a few minutes. This is gonna be a long one, I think. I think we're gonna end up making up for last week's stream time that we kind of cut short. So buckle up, as they say. Yo, Paul, how's it going? Where to start? Okay, let's start with CN news. Yas, queen, yas. Welcome to the stream, dudes, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. We're gonna put the commander back in the sitting position here. I'm gonna pull up. I hope I can pull this up. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm really, honestly, I'm just kind of stalling for a few minutes for people to trickle in if anyone's gonna show up. This is, I know, kind of a weird. It's a weird day to stream on. Normally we don't do Thursdays, but I think it's going to become less weird as we go on. Like, I think I'm going to be doing a lot of Thursday night streams on like new events and character release days, so I can be in the forefront of it and get the character right away and mess with them over the weekend. So, but we're going to do, let's see if I can pull this up. Okay, it's already not working. Come on, stream. Don't embarrass me in front of everyone. Come on, man. Come on. Don't do this in front of. There we go. Okay. So they released this is the character trailer for Sextons. We're going to just watch this really quick because it's just kind of cool. And I'm also going to use it because I have the rough translations of her skills here. And we're going to talk about those in a second. So let's see. Hopefully this will be louder than the background noise. Yeah, okay. We're pretty good. So, I'm just gonna let it play through. I'm not gonna talk over it. It's not a very long video. It's only like, what, a minute? Yeah. Oh my god, it's peak. It's so peak. So peak. So I'm gonna stop right there. So this is obviously the character design. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. The art team, every time I bow to them. They are gods amongst mere mortals. Dude, look at this. This is such a good, like, they did such a good job on it. Like, everything from the small details, like, you can't really tell here. I don't know if I do this, is it gonna get I already know the stream's gonna not like it. Yeah, it's gonna get all janky if I do this, but like, you know, everything from like the materials that they use, the textures on them, to just the overall design of it. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. So let's talk about a little bit about her skills. I have the rough translations here. Now, this is a big, like, pending to be announced. These are not official in any way, shape, or form. So please don't at me and be like, "But you said," because I'm not saying that I'm saying. I'm just saying that I'm saying. All right, so let's see. So the first, so she's kind of weird. So she's obviously like an electric support units, but she's like meant for electric units and for sword slash melee units. Let's talk about her passive first. This is the part that's like got me actually the most interested. It's got a whole, once again, it's got like a whole paragraph worth of stuff, but the highlights include increases damage for units that use bladed weapons or blades specifically, increases mobility of units that are either electric or use blades. So that would work for any of the people on the electric team, plus units like Fetusa, Ulrid, Krolik, etc. Oh man, Krolik. When I say blade units, like she technically exists, but she's got a like a self-stacking buff, which in this is translated as coagulation. So she gets that whenever enemies get stability broken. So once again, obviously in electric teams, you're gonna be doing a lot of that. She gets more of it if they're like higher rank, like elites and bosses. This is the two parts that are interesting. So she gets full confectance every turn. The skills in these translations here don't have they don't have like confectance costs in any of them, so it's up for debate on how the rotations for this is going to work. But the part that's interesting is that she applies a debuff, right? At the end of the action, she applies something called Scarlet Insignia to all enemies standing on either electric attributed tiles, which she creates herself. We'll talk about that in a second. You can see it in the trailer here when we rewind it. So anybody standing on these tiles will get affected by this debuff. This is a debuff that she puts out. In fact, I think she shows it right here. This is it going off, right? It's getting attacked, or it's like detonating there. And oh man, the music for this trailer is so good. But here's the part that's interesting about this. When this goes off, they take damage, but it says that. Let's see, hold up. Get the I lost my place here. Deals melee electric damage and increases melee damage they take. So this is the part that's weird to me, right? Earlier in the passive, the translation that they have here on the I'm getting this from, this is Sia's translation that he put on the GFL2 like official Discord, but it's on like the CN part of it. This is just his translation of it. The first one, or the first part of the passive, directly specifies damage dealt by blade units, so sword wielders. But the second ability, this blood insignia debuff, which is like I said, detonating there in the screen, this apparently does melee damage that they take. So that would apply specifically to units like Jangyu and Leva, like Leva's follow-up attacks, superconductive strikes or whatever. Those are melee electric damage. So that's why this unit is interesting. Now that's why I'm like I said, I'm highly cautious of this translation, because if these translations are correct, she's obviously going to buff both blades and melee. But if they're incorrect, well, could this be reworded to only be blade specific? I don't know. They said that she was going to work with both electric units and blade units. We'll see. Anyway, that's her passive. Increases damage for the team. Let's look at the 3 skills. So let's rewind a minute here. This, I believe, this is her alt, I believe, right? Yeah, that's her alt. We'll get to that in a second. And then so this is skill 1, I believe. Let me just translate what we're seeing on screen here, because one of them creates electric tiles and one of them doesn't. This one does not create electric tiles. So this is her first skill. So her first skill does AoE. All of her attacks do AoE electric melee. Yeah, AoE melee electric damage, which is kind of weird. That's kind of like a bunch of attributes all grouped together. But so does AoE melee electric damage to everyone in the cone or in the line, and it does specify that it hits on the sides of her, which actually I think we see here. Maybe it's not so obvious on that one, but on the alt it's very obvious, right? Like you can see the tiles. That was her original standing spot over there. And then you'll see the tiles are on both sides of it. So, but anyway, so she's gonna hit everyone for skill 1 here. She hits everyone, including those to the side of her. And she applies the debuff. And this one's translated as blood kiss, but then it gets converted into coagulation marks. The important thing to know about this skill is it heals allies within the area. So it's all of her skills, both of her skills, I should say, heal allies, but they have to be like in the area of the line, which is kind of interesting. So she's a healer as well as a damage buffer, this is the part where it gets kind of weird with her design because she's overlapping a little bit with Andrus, right? Andrus heals through positive negative charge stuff. This is like actual healing though, so I wonder how this is going to interact with some of the other abilities. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head on the electric team that cares about being specifically healed, right? Like to activate any abilities or anything like that. But it is worth noting that this does heal people. She gets additional movement, and then she gets to use her other ability after doing this. So she puts a mark on everybody, and then she gets 6 tiles of extra movement, and she gets to do her second ability, which I believe this is this ability here. Same thing, straight line AoE, hits to the sides of her, but this one does create voltage tiles on the ground. If this skill hits anybody who has the debuff from that first ability, Blood Kiss, it converts it into her personal stacks of coagulation is it's translated here. So long story short, it's like a 1-2 combo. You do the first skill, and then you do this skill afterwards to build up stacks for yourself, including healing the team, and the multiplier of the damage for all her skills go up the more stacks that she accumulates. So the whole point of her is she's trying to accumulate these coagulation stacks. Now, it's not clear in this translation if any of those go away. Like, do you spend them when you hit an enemy? That's not explicitly true to me. These, rough translations. But and then finally the ultimate, which was this ability back here. We'll rewatch it just for a second. So dashes forward, hits everybody in the line, creates voltage tiles, also applies Blood Kiss to them, increases the damage based on the coagulation stacks she currently has, which once again, not very clear whether they go away at the end of the turn, like turn over turn, or if they're just like, it's just like a ramping buff that gets bigger and bigger throughout the fight. Not really sure, but does more damage if you have coagulation stacks. And before this resolves, it hits everybody and it applies that lacerating wound buff, which is that debuff that we talked about last week. Ulrid has it right now. I believe it just puts a debuff on the enemy, and they take, if they're hit with a blade, they take another instance of 40% extra damage. So it's a pretty substantial buff for blade specifically, for blade wielding users specifically. And the important note on that is that it applies that debuff before she does the dash. I wonder if you can actually see it in the video here. Let's see. Wonder if it's going to show the debuffs pop up over their head. No, it doesn't. At least it's not very clear, but it should apply the debuff before she does the dash, so she benefits from it too. And then she applies a buff to the whole team called Holy Blood Mark, which is the translation here. Increases the stability damage and allows them to ignore the portion of the target stability. Okay, so this is an interesting one too. So the increase of stability damage is obviously, that's just good for electric teams, right? Like, so this is the part where her build kind of like, it seems to be kind of walking the line of like, it really can be used either for electric teams or for melee teams. Melee teams don't necessarily care about this, but it is important for a lot of boss fights that have damage reduction stuff. But it's obviously more important for electric teams because Leva specifically converts stability damage into direct damage after their stability broken. So This one is directly buffing Leva's damage. Um, the part that I'm not really sure about, and I have to do testing, is it says allows them to ignore a portion of the target's stability. Now, that's been kind of weird because that exists in the game currently with Macchiato. Macchiato's passive allows her to ignore stability, but it's kind of janky. I remember testing it when she came out, and I can't remember how it works and how it doesn't work. And there's actually a couple other things. I believe Nemesis, I want to say it's the passive on the sniper rifle allows you to ignore stability as well. And I think it just ignores it for damage purposes, but it doesn't ignore it for stability break like mechanics. It doesn't ignore it for, I don't know. There's a lot of details I'm not sure about, and so I'd like to see that in action because ignoring stability, obviously, while that'll help you do damage, like, does it ignore it and take it away? Does it just ignore it for the damage calculation, but not for like the damage reduction, for example? Like, let's say they have an 80% damage reduction if they're not stability broken. Does it also ignore that 80% damage reduction because it's pretending that they're at 0? A lot of question marks there. Also, it doesn't say here how much it ignores. It just says ignores a portion. So we're gonna be, kind of just waiting for the details of that. But I'm excited. It's pretty good overall. And then there's a couple other things for her. She gets another, after she uses the ult, she gets to do 6 tiles of extra movement and then use her ability again, her second ability. So the way her rotation looks like to me, unless there's like some weird confectance cost that you have to take into consideration here, it's going to be use skill 1 and then get extra movement and use skill 2, or use the alt and then get extra movement and use skill 2. It might be like Jang Yu, where it's like you kind of have to alternate, but we'll have to see. So anyway, that's the summary of her. I think I forgot one thing. It says somewhere in here, it's saying that she converts critical rate and other stats that you overcap on to damage, and I'm trying to find out where that's at. Oh, I think that's just for her though. So her coagulation self buff, not only does it fuel the damage multiplier of her attacks, it increases her crit rate, and if it exceeds 100%, the crit rate is converted into a multiplier of attack, healing, and critical damage, which is really good. That means you can finally just stack crit rate as much as possible on her, which you kind of already do for most units, but for her especially, if you overcap on crit, it's actually pretty good because it gets converted into attack and crit damage and healing, which is less important, but the attack and crit damage is nice. I don't think you can put this buff on other people, though. That's the part that's weird. I feel like this is... I don't see anything in the translations here saying that coagulation can go on your teammates. It sounds like it's a buff that she gets and applies to herself only. So, but anyway, healer, blade unit buffer, electric team buffer. Interesting overall. Awesome character design. Super excited. Segment 6. Yeah, I don't have the translations on what her segments do, unfortunately. I do have translations on the fixed keys, but none of them are anything very special. Like, some of them are just like the generic stuff, increased damage to units in stability break. If somebody doesn't already do it, she applies defense down to, etc., etc. She starts the battle with extra stacks of coagulation. So nothing too unheard of there. Just like the usual keys that kind of jumpstart her rotation and let her apply a specific debuff the team's missing. So, oh yeah, and there's one that of course removes buffs from the target if you're doing Gunsmoke, you need to cleanse or something. But yeah, they don't have the translation for the segments yet. To be honest, I don't think we're going to get those translations until she comes out officially on the CN servers, and they're like playing with her and showing her around. So, ooh, 1 second here. I gotta get myself a drink. Then I think we're gonna start gambling. Hell yeah. Jessica says if it doesn't spread the buff to the team, we'll try and talk them into it. Yeah, unfortunately, I think once the unit's released, there's not going to be any changes. I mean, maybe you can beg them in the future for a neural expansion key. I really do wish that they would have a public testing server. Um, I know we wouldn't be privy to it here on the EN side, but at least on CN, I wish they would have a public test server so they people could give their feedback on some of these character designs and find bugs and stuff. That would be nice. That would also prevent a lot of like oopsies mistakes from happening, I think, with the balancing. Like people would point out, um I just think it's overall better for the game. I mean, other games do it too, and it's like there's a good reason why you should and should not do it. I think the hardest part is just managing it, right? Like you got to like get people invited, you got to get them the client, you got to also get them the client without accidentally leaking a bunch of other stuff. So I think it's the logistics that's the biggest problem, especially for a smaller company like Mika. But it would be nice. Um, the public test server is the CN server. Yeah. You're right, Paul. That's exactly the point. Yeah. They just release it live and then they ask people to beta test it. That's a great idea. We're the real server. They're just the beta test. They get the beta test things for 6 months. That's how far ahead that Mika is. They're so on top of it. Okay, well we're doing gambling. I've been saving up my standard tickets here for Harpsy, but she does not look like she's going to be showing up for at least another couple months or so. But I also would be silly to kind of waste this banner. Like it's not going anywhere, but at the same time, it's also yeah, it's not going anywhere, but it's not going to change. So they're not going to add Harpsy to this. So I just we're just going to gamble on this. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any reason why I would want to delay this, and I can't think of one. So let's hope for either a Paritia or a Fae, because I think those are the only two that I don't have maxed. Oh yeah, and Mosin, but we don't really care about Mosin. So let's. Oh, I'm retarded. We get to look. We get to select. They're all. So my Chongju, I believe, is at segment 5. Does this just show me the preview? Yeah. My Chongju's at segment 5, but I've been kind of patiently waiting for an oopsies moment to happen and get the 6th one. Yeah, so I need. Riti is only segment 2, and Faye, I haven't even built her. Or Faye. Yeah. But no segments on Faye. I think I'm so far off of I would like a maxed out Pretia just for funsies. But it's so far off. I think the smart thing to do is kind of hurts me to do it. I think we're gonna get the Chongju. If it's guaranteed. I'm not a huge fan of the playstyle of Faye. She's kind of neither a ranged nor a melee unit to me. She's just kind of really awkward. I really don't like how her lead stacks get converted into Ren stacks or whatever they're called. I just really don't like that playstyle of her, so I have never had an interest in using her really. I think we're just gonna go with the Chongju. This is the brain dead answer. All right, let's just. The Chinese government issued waifu. Just in time for Chinese New Year's. Although I think what are we, a day or two late? Wasn't Chinese New Year's like 1 or 2 days ago? No freebies. Every one of these 10 pulls could have been a Harpsy. What did you guys get for this? Did any of you other guys do this already? I'm assuming everyone's probably doing the same thing I'm doing and just patching up the last couple segments on their Tolol / Chongju. Said I kind of would like to get a maxed out Pretia just so she can do whatever 10 follow-up attacks with a maxed out Klukai for Gunsmoke, but I also kind of know that her life on the Corrosion team is limited, so it's once we get Basti, the better of the two cat girls. I think Preeti is pretty much booted off the team permanently. A whole team of toxic cat girls. Sometimes, you know. Here we go. Is it the last? Is it the last one in this though? Skip that. I've seen enough Krolix to last a lifetime. V6 parry isn't too bad to get from the dispatch tokens or whatever they're called. You can get parry, you mean? Talking about Faye? I don't know what you're talking about, Radical Link. Thanks, Jay Smith. We're about to roll for Alva after this, and that's when I'll actually need the luck. Every roll saved on Alva is a roll towards the next segment 6 character. Which I'm still not really sure. I'm still waiting to see what they do with G41. They keep edging me. All right, mission accomplished. We wrap that up. I'm not going to get too distracted, Radical Link, but I don't know what you're talking about when you say the dispatch tokens or whatever they're called. You're not... I don't know what you... I mean, talking about the Doritos? Redundant pieces? You can't get a Faye off of here. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. We're gonna keep going. You have to... Oh, you're talking about the oh my gosh, they hid the menu from me 7 different ways. Where's it at? You're talking about the dispatch room. These tokens. It's income mystery box. You know, funny thing about this, I have been doing this nonstop since the game. Oh, here we go. We can do a temple right now. Maybe I should, before I say this, I should do one live. Oh no, I lied. We got to wait till tomorrow to get a full temple. But I have been doing this since the day the game came out. Right, I've been using these. I haven't gotten a single one. We're over a year now. I don't remember if you can look up how many of these you've done. These things. Sorry, I don't remember how you can look up how many of these you've gambled. I think it's somewhere in your achievements, but I've never gotten a single Pretia from this ever. And I even started getting real antsy and I started rage pulling. And let's just say I'm glad they have a cap of 100 per week, because a couple times I got a little mad and I would have gone way over 100, but I still haven't got one. So she's in the box somewhere, just not any of the ones I own. Damn, all you guys flexing your luck. 3 Pretias? Damn, son. Call me up. So we're going to go Alva next, grab her weapon, and then I don't know what the hell we're doing with this banner. This one is... I don't know, man. This is a weird one. Let's go. We'll see how bad Alva goes, because once again, I do want to save. How many tickets are we at total? I am at 386 plus the 25. I'm at 400-ish. And then I got a bunch of Doritos. And there's probably some other stuff I haven't thought of. So I am getting close to the kind of what you need average-wise to get a high segment character. So I don't want to go too deep on some of these. I don't want to get distracted. But I also at the same time am not 100% sure what the next segment 6 character I want is. Like I said, I'm really kind of leaning towards G41, but we don't know anything about her yet. So, but let's do the here and now. This is a fresh 50-50. Yep, last one we got was Lewis. We're 6 pulls in, and let's just get lucky, bro. Jay Smith says, wow, level 36, how can you make it to level 36? Well, the easy answer is just get more characters, and then the second easy answer is buy more Covenant rings. Oh, there's the weapon. The 3-star weapon. Yeah, I have almost all the characters in the game. I'm missing Zhao Wei, Valka, and Perry are the 3 characters I don't have. So that gets you a lot of whatever experience points, or whatever, for the dispatch room. And then I have 5 or so Covenant rings at this point. But to be honest, even without the Covenant rings, I think at this point you can still get level 36 on the dispatch room if you just have most or all the characters. Damn, Radical Link got 4 to 5 copies of Peritia from the... I'm jealous. I will roll for Yuhi segment 3. Is Yuhi obtain the 40% DP at 2 or 3? I'm not sure what the 40% the defense penetration buff from Yuhi is. We'll look at it in a second. Let's not get distracted. I get distracted way too much. But I'll get back to you in a second on the Yuhi buff. I can't remember off the top of my head now that you mentioned it. Segment 1 is she just applies some generic buffs to the team. I want to say segment 2 is the one that increases the alt's cooldown, or decreases it, I mean. So that was 30, now we're on 40. This should be 50. We're not quite into soft pity. All right, so this should be tiptoeing into soft pity now. Oh, there we go. Now let's see. Do we win the 50-50? Hmm? Feels so good. Yas! Yas, queen! All right. So we won the 50-50, dude. Every single time. He just... The 80% chance to win a 50-50 continues on. But wait, that's only, what, 4 or 5 in? That was 5 in? Well, maybe? Ooh, do we jinx it? Oh, God, here, Sharky. You scared me. Ah, that was it. Okay, no doubles. No doubles. Ooh, see, that's what gets me going these days. We've had such crazy good luck with the gambling on stream that I don't even get excited about winning the 50-50 anymore. I get excited because that means I've now approached Nirvana, and I can approach another double 5-star roll, which is that's very greedy, I know, but like that's what gets me going now. Okay, cool. That was pretty good. Like I said, just barely tipped our toes into soft pity. Yeah, that was awesome. Fantastic, dude. Where's the meme? Where is it?
You can't keep getting away with it.
Every time.
He can't keep getting away with it. He won't.
Every time, just wins those 50-50s. If my math is right, you're ahead of pace to hit segment 6 alpha. Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to be doing it on this account. J. Smith says, because of you recruit more, referring to the dispatch room, I'm assuming. You recruit more, you spend more collapse pieces to roll, but your base stats get increased. That's why some characters can reach combat point of 26,000. Yeah, the reason why... Even if you had, like, so this Lind, for example, with the exception of the weapon, which is just calibration rank 1, all the other stats and keys and stuff that you can get is maxed out on her. So if you had this same Lind on your account, but a much lower dispatch room level, this number would also be lower, because there it goes, dispatch room. These scale pretty significantly. at higher levels on your units. And in addition to that, oh, and I got to be careful what I say now because I might be spreading the cursed misinformation, but I'm pretty sure, because I test this and I keep forgetting, I'm pretty sure Dispatch Room counts as base attributes, which are multiplied off of. So for example, weapon attachments here, where it says attack boost 45%, this is taking into consideration the Dispatch Room buff. I'm like 90% sure that's how it is. I always get confused because there's 3 stats in there that I sometimes get backwards. Where am I looking? There we go. I believe it's Neurohelix and Dispatch Room. Or maybe it's Affinity and Dispatch Room. See, now I'm second guessing myself. I'm pretty sure Dispatch Room is one of them though. I can't remember if Neurohelix or Affinity was the other one. But I'm pretty sure Dispatch Room, like I said, because they don't really show you here in the breakdown. But one of these does get taken into consideration for multiplying stats, and I'm pretty sure it's Dispatch Room. So yes, getting more characters and raising your Dispatch Room's level, which for those of you who don't know is this down here. Getting this higher and higher rank increases the unit's stats. Like, and it's kind of hard to tell because they just vomit them all at you here. But they rotate every level. You get a different one. So it's like Bulwark, then Vanguard, then Support, then Sentinel, right? So if like we go back a level, you'll see Sentinel went down. If I go back again, you should see Support go down. Yeah. So as you're leveling this up, you're getting more and more base stats across your units, which is what gets you that really high CE rating. So if you're ever like looking at your units versus somebody else's, and you're like, man, why is my combat rating so low? It's because probably your Dispatch Room is not high enough or as highly developed as theirs. Not getting segment 6 Alva on this account. No, I don't. You got a secret account you're not sharing with us? Well, I will be sharing with you guys in a few minutes here. We're going to do the account that I used to make the new player starter guide. I've been saving up tickets on that account, and I think we're going to gamble on that right when we're done here. If you guys would stop distracting me. But yeah, I think we're about to switch accounts after this, and we're just going to keep dumping pulls into Alva, I think, on that account until we get her. For no other reason other than I really like her, but I can't justify getting her on the main account. Like, I can't justify a segment 6, I mean. But AN94 has always been one of my favorite characters in the game. She's such a cool character. Cool, get it, Frost? God, Mr. Streamer, you're so funny. She's such a cool character, but also this weapon is just freaking... If you guys don't know, like, the history about this weapon, I highly recommend you go watch, like, one of the YouTube videos about it, like the Forgotten Weapons video where the Mr. Gun Jesus talks about it. This weapon is so crazy. Okay, maybe not this one. The 4-star version. The real-life version of this weapon that it's based off is just bonkers crazy. Was it a good weapon? Debatable, but was it a crazy idea that they somehow actually made work? Yes, it was. The thing about this weapon, I'm gonna get on a tangent. The thing about this weapon that's so interesting, and the reason why it has the crooked magazine, is because inside this goofy ass housing that you can't really see, there are, believe it or not, pulleys. There's like a weird pulley contraption system, and the whole point of this gun, the idea behind it was that when it shoots a bullet, it does like a double tap, right? Like other guns have burst fire, but what was so interesting about this one was that this gun tries to fire both of the bullets in the burst shot before the kickback from the muzzle affects the aim of the user. So they had this crazy pulley system, and I can't do it justice trying to explain it, but all you need to know is that it loads one bullet. As it's firing, it already somehow loads the other one by doing this goofy pulley system that moves the other bullet into place before the first one is even completely ejected, and it shoots the second one. So you've got like 2 bullets leaving the barrel of this gun before the recoil of the first bullet, like the gas blowback, even affects the user's aim. That's the idea behind it. It wasn't the greatest success because obviously when you start putting in, a Rube Goldberg machine inside your gun, it becomes very complicated, and so there's lots of technical problems. Like I think one of the biggest issues was like trying to keep the maintenance on these guns was like good luck. You're trying to have, I mean, even if it is a special forces guy working on it, right? Like field stripping this gun or trying to like keep it clean was just an absolute disaster. So it never really became super mainstream. And it always stayed like a very specialist, like Russian Spetsnaz weapon. But just from a point of engineering, this thing is just crazy. And that's why it has the crooked magazine, by the way. I kind of skimmed over that. Because of the weird pulley system and the way it has to load the bullets into the gun to shoot them, it has to be, I don't remember the reason, but it has to be like they have to be loaded in on an angle. So instead of like loading them straight and then having some internal mechanism to make them stacked, they just designed it so that the magazine's crooked. Really cool gun, real crazy. Another side tangent. You learned something today, but I really recommend that if you're interested in it, go watch a real video of somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. I just love that gun because even in games like Call of Duty and stuff, it's just so much fun to use. Although it's been a long time since I played any Call of Duties. I think the last one I played that had that gun in it was like the old new Modern Warfare. I don't even know which one they're on these days. The Modern Warfare that they put Warzone in. I think that was 40 or 50. I'm not really sure. Sounds like a lot of barrel pressure. I think so. As we'll see when I get it. It's got that stupid goofy thing on the front of the gun. Next time we see the 4-star, I'll point it out. There's a weird like gas break on it because of that issue. I want to say that was soft pity. But I was also yapping and not talking. Or not counting. The very end of this would be, I think, soft pity. Yeah! Let's go. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. I hate this sci-fi version of the gun. I'll be real. I've defended the sci-fi look in the past on some guns. Not this one. This one, no. Sorry, not about this. I don't like what they did with it. But back to our point. This goofy on the front of the gun here, the barrel. See these like goofy little stubs that they got? That has to do with, it has to be like a gas pressure brake or something, and I forgot exactly how it's supposed to function, but well, I don't know about guns since non-American. Well, that's fine, dude. You can, that is the wonder of the internet. I do pity all the non-Americans that are not allowed to like hold guns because, it's a primal freedom that I feel like every person should be entitled to, but I don't want to get I don't want to get political, he says on his third drink. I don't want to get political, but you can still watch lots of videos. That is the cool thing about the internet, is unless your country has like hardcore cracked down on it, for the most part, a simple YouTube search will find you all the gun porn you could possibly want. Am I gonna get banned for saying that? Can he say gun porn on stream? Not this kind of gun porn, different kind. I think we're gonna hold off on this for now. Oh, that's right. Someone was asking about Yuhi's segments, and I forgot. So we're gonna look together because this is a relevant question now that she is rerunning. So segment 1, this is just applies some buffs that, in my opinion, don't really do much. Stability offense is kind of whatever, and attack up kind of whatever. Segment 2, this is the one. Increases the potency of her dance steps and does the damage reduction for the team. Yeah, so they go to battlefield wide. They restore HP immediately. Cleanse debuffs immediately. Oh yeah, also applies defense down, which I think you can get other ways in her kit too. Yeah, just the damage reduction. So this must be the one that reduces the cooldown of the alt. You get another stack of, yeah, this is the part you were asking about, this defense shred. So this is the one that gives a second stack of the defense shred right off the bat, because this is her alt. And when you alt on the first turn, you start with 2 stacks instead of 1. Or start with 2 stacks or start with 1 stack? I lied. You start with 1, so you just essentially jumpstart the process to get 4 quicker. But this Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah. So True Core, which is the buff that this gives, ignores I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with Yuhi. I can never remember. She's got so much going on with her kit. So this only gets applied to her, I believe, right? Yeah, okay. So this is only applied to her. Never Give Up is applied to the team. So the team gets 1 stack of the defense shred ignore. She herself gets a ton of it, but that's not super relevant until you go a little deeper for some of the more DPS oriented segments on her. Yes, and then every 2 times you do Best Dancer, the cooldown of this alt goes down. So this improves the alt cooldown by a ton. And yeah, increases the defense shred. So yeah, segment 3 is definitely the best. She becomes, at segment 2, people consider her kind of like a universal buffer because she's doing a lot of things you want. But segment 3 is really where she really starts to kind of go crazy, because she's still doing all the universal buffing, but the uptime on the buffs kind of is like it goes to like 100%. I'm pretty sure it comes 100% after. Does this last for 2 turns? Yes, it lasts for 2 turns, and I'm pretty sure that means you get 100% uptime, because this will be, you'll trigger Best Answer twice from using this ability. So I'm pretty sure you'll get 100% uptime. I said I haven't used segment 3 Yuhi very much, because to be honest, there just really hasn't been a reason to, because we don't have any real physical units. Oh, but like I said, she is a lot of, like, on a lot of teams, she's just kind of like a default support that you can just kind of slap in almost any team combo, even though you don't get, like, for example, you put her in sometimes corrosion teams and stuff, because even though you don't get the benefit of, is it Never Give Up? Which one of these gets disabled? One of these gets disabled, and I can't remember now. I want to say it's Never Give Up. Yeah, Never Give Up. When allied units deal phase damage, and this gets turned off, but you still get the other buffs from her. So she's not bad, even at like kind of like low to mid segments. And then obviously at high segments, she becomes very powerful, because in her higher segments, her multipliers for her improv start to get really crazy, right? 60%. She starts to increase her crit rate and add a bunch of defense to ignore to herself. And then by the time she's maxed segment 6, she's like, herself, she is pumping out a lot of damage for a support, in addition to doing like universal team buffing. So I don't think I'm going to be getting segment 3 Yuhi on this account. I've said it in the past. I hate Yuhi with burning passion. Just don't like her. I mean, she's good. I'm not saying that she's bad. I personally don't like her. I hate idols. I hate VTubers and I hate idols, and then I also hate I don't like how she plays. I really don't. I'm not to me, the dance step mechanic seems really clunky. It seems really obnoxious and really clunky to use, but that's just a personal preference thing. So don't let me discourage you. If you are, K-pop idol #1 fan, don't let me rain on your parade. Oh, did she get her key? I didn't even see that. Paul says that she got her key. Oh, well, hold up. Back to the fitting room. I knew today was going to go a long time. Look at this. We're an hour in, and I haven't even gotten through the gambling section. Did they add the key? I must have missed that in the patch notes. Huh, would you look at that? I did. I actually don't even know what this key does off the top of my head. Oh, it's no longer nullified with phase damage. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So that's why Yeah, I know about Diane's key and Leva's key. I just didn't realize that. Well, Diane's had her key for a long time, unless it's the other key. But yeah, I knew about Leva's key. I just, like I said, I hate Yuhi, so I never looked, and I must have missed it in the patch notes. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good. This makes her a very solid unit for non like physical teams. I still stand by what I said about the dance steps being an annoying as hell mechanic to use, but you know, if you're looking for like a universal buffer, got you covered. Alrighty, I'm just thinking here. So let me hop accounts real quick. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna, you know what? Let me switch screens. I don't have my privacy thing up. Don't go anywhere. And sorry for like the blaring music that's gonna override my voice, but let me switch accounts real quick. I just know that you guys want to see me gamble, and I want to give the people what they want. Do. He's gambling. Okay, we should be good. Welcome back. We're gambling twice as hard today. As you can see, I have never done a single poll on this account. I'm so glad we're finally getting to do this live on stream. I've been kind of like sitting on this nest egg here like a mother goose for a couple months now, because I finished that guide back at the beginning of January. So it feels really good to be able to finally watch your little egg hatch. That's a weird analogy. Let's not do that. Well, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't do the standard banner, right? Okay, let's so we're gonna hit the dead air alarm. Let me just check something real quick. Top secret information you can't have access to. I'm just checking. All right, you know what? Let's do this as a little warm up, and then I think we're just gonna keep gambling more for Alva. The secret child account, yeah. I would actually consider giving this account away to somebody, but A, everyone who's watching the stream already plays the game, and B, it's actually tied to like one of my real life email addresses, so I kind of don't want you guys spamming me. I can't skip this either because these are all brand new characters. I've literally never done a single roll on this account, which was kind of the whole point of the account. I can't. I wanted to show that you could easily play the game without like having good luck, and so I went to the extreme, and I haven't done like PvP and stuff because and like obviously I haven't done like the whatever like peak value analysis because I don't have my own units. But for all the events and stuff, I've just been borrowing segment 6's whatevers from other people and clearing all the events, clearing the vast majority of stuff you need for tickets and whatnot. I can't skip this. Let me skip this. Let me skip this. Okay. Thanks, Sharkery. So far, we haven't gotten any luck at all. We've been getting the guaranteed 4-star character, and that's it. On the very last pull of the 10 pull. Let me skip! There it is again. So we are 30 pulls in, and we've gotten a 4-star on the last ticket of everyone. See, this, I'll be honest, guys, this is kind of why I didn't want to do this too much, because I'm a little superstitious, and I wonder if we're going to drain the luck from the real account by doing this. Have I jinxed us by tainting the luck pool with a secondary account? right, here we go. Which 5-star am I gonna get to start my GFL journey? The suspense. Oh no! It's deja vu. This is who I got on my main account. Oh no. You're right. Could have been Sabrina. Rip. All right, well, this account's bricked. All that work for 2 months and the account's worthless now. All right, well, game over, dudes. That's okay. I can fix this. We're going to grab a total wall now. Because I got a Springfield for the last month or whatever when we had whatchamacallit, where they were handing out that free 5-star. I grabbed myself a Springfield, so I just need a total to go with it now. I knew it would be Mosin the God. No, dude, you jinxed me. Can I skip these? No, don't let. Oh my god. And now all the 4-stars are showing up. Let me skip this. I'm tired, boss. Too much gambling. I'm tired. Did I miss everything? No, dude, you're just in time. We're doing the alternate account. This is my secondary account that I made the training videos. I made the new player starter guide with. I've been saving up tickets, and we're gonna dump all the tickets into Alva, and we're gonna see how close to segment 6 we get. But first, I have to do these standard tickets, and it's also making me watch every single one of these animations, which is ruining my time. My timetable. I'm on a strict. Yeah, I am on a strict schedule. Are we there yet? No, we got 2 more to go. We're gonna skip that. Getting a little antsy. Okay. Oh, did I get cheated? This is supposed to be the guarantee, right? I bet you that it's the glitch with the lights. Huh? No, maybe it's not. Ooh. I get bamboozled? Oh, I lied. I just can't count. We got 10 more to go. Alrighty. Gamble like your comp room at the casino depends on it. You don't understand. I need to win, or I can't pay you guys my money. All right, who? I don't know why I said who are we getting, because we know it's Tolo, because first one's guaranteed. I almost feel like they should just, when you boot the game up for the first time, it should just hand you a free Springfield and a free Tolo and be like, welcome to GFL2. Enjoy your stay. I might... No, I might not. I thought that banner stuck around, but I guess not. Oh, that's so toxic, dude. It didn't count for these? Damn, bro. Damn, I got bamboozled. Oh, well. I guess on this one, I could maybe even grab myself a Nakata, make a real Hydra team, but we don't care too much. This is the alt account. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're going all in, baby. The one downside to this, though, actually, is I'm not going to get very much... Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's right, because I don't... Oh, until this very moment, I didn't have any of these. I could not... Oh, not that one. This one. I could not have even accumulated those. Which I means actually that means last month I missed out. I'm now this account is totally bricked. It's over, dude. I should just give up right now. But because I don't have any segment 6 characters, we're not going to be getting as many Doritos as we normally would. So we'll have to see. But yeah, we have 340. We're gonna go Alva, then her weapon, and then we're just gonna keep 99% of gamblers quit before they win, and we're just gonna get segment 6 Alva right now on stream. Easy peasy. So please send me your power. Send me your Chinese New Year's blessings, because it's about to go down. I won't. I like to do the door slide, but we're not going to watch every single like little whole animation there. So somebody can do the math for us. I'm pretty sure we're going to go all the way, but I almost want to map out at what points we get characters. So we started at 340 pulls. Damn, Pega, that's the wrong kind of power. He's like, I send my power to you to never get anything early. Dude, that's not the kind of power we need right now. The chat is rebelling against me. The Petschneg, hello. 40 in. Well, I guess we're not starting off as a banger. Actually, now that I think about it, it would be really toxic if I had like crazy luck on this account and I did manage to get segment 6 and like 300 pulls. I'm pretty sure the malding would be very justified, actually, because there's people there's people playing this game with like their main account much longer, and it's like, they don't have that kind of luck. There is a purpose to this, though. I am going to give back to the community a little bit, and anybody in the platoon is going to be able to borrow this this segment 6 Alva if I can even. I mean, at this point, maybe I won't even get segment 1. It's going to be a long and arduous journey. Oops, I didn't do the door skip. Alrighty, so we are right on schedule for soft pity. Oh, no, that was a little early. That was 60, I think. Let's see if we're off to a good start or a not so good start. No! It's a disaster! No, the chat has cursed me. It's the Sabrina that you tried to make me get on the standard banner. Back for revenge. Ooh. Vega says you needed 260 rolls for Alva and her weapon. And, oh, well, you also got, okay, and Deshevia. So that's 2 characters and a weapon for 260. That's not it's not great, but it's not the worst. Double? Now I'm just coping for the double. Yeah, here's Hellflame. Okay, well, how far in route? Okay, that was 70. So that was soft pity. All right, well. Whoa! See? Mistakes and miracles. All right, we're back on track. Just like that. Just like that, we're back on track. All right. I can feel Pega stabbing his voodoo doll of me right now. Like I feel the needle going in my left shoulder. Alrighty, boys, start the tally board. We're 1 down, 6 more to go. Said the double. That was so early. Damn, that was 4 in. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alrighty. Alright, let's swing back over to the weapon now. Let's see how this goes. The weapons in this game are not too bad to get, although it definitely doesn't feel good when you have to go, if you lose the 75-25 or if you have to go really deep. But I don't know why, it doesn't feel like it hurts as much. I think in this game it's a lot is because you get the redundant pieces even on the 4-star weapons. So it's like you're getting a little bit of a refund even if you're not building pity. That's just me though. And the weapon is 10 pity lower, so I think pity starts at 60 instead of 70 soft pity for the weapon. That was 30, I believe, right? It's 40? Well, 30. No, 30. Not quite at soft pity. Next one will be soft pity. Actually, no, I lied. For weapons, I think it's... Remember. Do weapons start at 50? Okay. All right, so we are now in soft pity. It has started. So it is highly likely that this is a weapon, and now the question is it the right weapon, though? Or did Sabrina remember to bring her shotgun to dinner? Oh, alrighty, we're back on track. So if somebody wants to just crunch the numbers real quick and see how many segments or how many characters I can get for 200 pulls, let me know how that... Place your bets now, boys. I should turn the gambling stream into like a real gambling stream. Alrighty. Whew. We have 200 pulls. How many segments are we going to get in 200? Probably not many. We're probably going to get like one and a half, maybe. The dream is already dead, boys. But we're going to persist through it. If we can get to segment 2, actually, that would be pretty solid on this team. I don't really have anyone to use the segment 2 on, but that would be nice in the weird off chance that they ever make another Frost unit ever for the game, period. Especially ones that needs the confectants. But place your bets now in chat. How many more Alvas are we going to get before I run out of tickets? Because I will also... This is a little misleading. We have 200 here, but we're going to also cash in the Doritos, however many we're at when we get to that point. Right now we're not. We're not getting a lot of them because, like I said, I don't have very many 4-star characters or any at all, really. But we're gonna cash those in, and we're gonna really scrape the bottom of the barrel, and we're gonna see how far we get. So right now I got a couple votes for 3. I got 3. Everyone's voting for 3. Okay, well let's see if we get a Troll, Fae, and 3 Alvas. That's an oddly specific spread, but we'll see. Put them down. Mark it up on the books. Remember, dude, it's just like when I was rolling for Lind, right? Like I think it was the first 400 tickets didn't go good at all. And then I think when I hit about the 500 ticket mark, I managed to get like 3 copies of her within like 60 or something. It was really crazy. Why am I clicking this? A lot of curvas. So that's how it is. You just got to get lucky, bro. 2 Alvas and a Mosin. All right. We got all sorts of bets in the chat right now. Got a couple votes for 3. Got a vote for 4. Radical Ink believes. He says 6 dupes within 200 pulls, surely. Thank you, Radical Ink, for believing me. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me who believes in you. Ooh, Jay Smith, you're giving me hope. He says, I did my segment 6 Klukai around 5 to 600. I think I got 3 off banner. Well, that's good, because I don't think we're going to get to segment 6, but I'm gonna keep saving up on this account so that when she does her rerun, I might be able to finish it off. And I have a lot of unclaimed collapse pieces on this account. Like I haven't done like a lot of stuff. Okay, well we're 50 in now, no earlies. I wonder if we're gonna break a record on stream and we're gonna hit the triple 5-star pull. That's the one thing I haven't done on this or on any account ever. I want to be the guy that they put the screenshots of on Twitter. Bunch of 4 stars. All right, well, no freebie earlies so far, but we're honing in on soft pity. Okay, I lied. See, this is why I like to do the door slide, because the tunnel lights seem to be like it's like a separate gamble if the tunnel lights are actually going to show the correct like hint. There should be a 5-star in here. Okay, 1 down. You feel it, guys? Dude, 5 more to go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, but wait, could it be a double? Nope. All right, 1 down, 6 to go. Someone pulled 3 5-star alvas and it was so popular on Twitter. Damn it, dude, someone beat me to it already? Man, it's over, dude. I should just end the stream right now. After 8 years of gotchas, I've never gotten a triple drop. Well, that makes sense. If it makes you feel better, neither have I. Because that just shows you how incredibly hard it is to do because of math. 3 dupes in the next 10 pull trust. All right, I'm trusting you. So far, I don't know if I trusted you correctly, though. Maybe it was the glitch, though. Maybe there's a 5-star, 3 5-stars hidden in here. Nope. It could have just been a warm-up, though. Maybe it was this one you meant. Oh. Yeah, but has anyone gotten 4 dupes in 10 pulls? I don't think so. Thanks, Radical Link. That's my goal now. I do wonder what the odds on that are. I'm sure it's happened in the history of mankind somewhere, but I do wonder the authenticity. I think it'd be even crazier to get 4 5-star characters on 1 10 pull, but also to win the, like, to be honest, just 4 characters period. Doesn't matter whether you win or lose the 50-50s, that's irrelevant. Just getting 4 5-star characters on the same 10 pull, that's that'd be something to witness. V6 and 7 rolls or delete my account. Well, I'll fine, deal. If I don't segment 6, I'll delete this account. Oh no, what will I do without my spare account? Can you guys believe it? We've been gambling for an hour straight now. This is crazy. I'm about to get an email from Las Vegas right now saying your room has been covered. Please book your plane ticket. Wait, what? I thought I clicked skip. What's going on here? Double Colfanes. Is that a Fae I see peeking around the corner? No, bro. This is a no Fae zone. Alrighty, there we go. This was soft pity. Just like tiptoeing into it, so I was kind of proud of myself, Radical Link. I mostly held it together today. I haven't gotten sidetracked too much. All right, is he gonna win the second 50-50? Well, I guess this is segment 2 Tolol. Or no, I lied. That's segment 1 Tolol. For this account. Well, nobody guessed this one. I had a couple bets for what did you guys say? It was 2 Alvas and a Mosin, and then we had someone say a Fae and 3 Alvas, so you were all wrong. How could you mislead me? But it's okay. We can still get segment 2. I think we're guaranteed at this point to get segment 2. But like I said, all it takes is just one mega lucky 10 pull. Remember, guys, 99% of gamblers quit before they win. We're not the 99% here. Yeah, Pega, I'm right there with you. So he says, so much hassle yesterday to get Alva, but I only have a base segment 0 row, and she hits like a wet noodle, Robella. That I was telling my boy before the stream, and that's, we all just have to hope and cope together. It's been, I think, 6 months on CN's side since they released a Frost character. Helen, we still don't have her yet, but the Frost or Ice really doesn't have like a really good, like just no caveats, just strong damage dealer. Like that was supposed to be, oh, I got a first star weapon, which, how did I not get this? You're telling me I did like 50 pulls on this and I didn't get the 4-star? Really? Okay. Sure, game. I believe you. But yes, we're all just going to hope and cope together, Pega, that there is a strong ice damage dealer that's coming out soon that hopefully can really utilize her segment 2. The one that gives you the extra confectance point. I really hope that this is like not just kind of a wasted ability, because obviously we saw with Springfield how powerful this can be for certain characters. I really, really hope that they, you know, have a character that utilizes that in a meaningful way and not like, oh wow, every confectance you use is a 10% damage bonus. So, you know, I would like to see it where it's like it makes a breakpoint or rotation work really well on somebody else. So, but that's, you know, that is the nice thing, is that you never know what's tomorrow's going to hold. You're right. It could be Sotmod. That would kind of make sense because then she could pair with Robella, but it would be nice to have a Frost character that's not complete ass. But, you know, get in line because all the other elements have to... That is the one problem I have about mono element teams and releasing characters for mono element teams, is you get in the situation we're in right now where it's like you just can't release enough characters fast enough, right? There's always going to be a team that is missing somebody, and it just takes a really long time to flesh out the entire team, because you need 5 characters for every element. What, that's like 30 characters, you know, that's like 2 years plus of characters that they have to release. It just takes forever. And then the worst part is sometimes you make a bad character and then it's like, oops. Let's see here. We're in soft pity. This is guaranteed, right? Yes, because we got total loss. So this is guaranteed. But the real question is it a double? Or a triple? Or a quadruple? Right, that was a little early, actually. Actually, no, maybe it wasn't. I forgot whether I was at 50 or 60 already. So we did it. We didn't get to segment 6, but we definitely got to segment 2. Now, are we gonna break another record here? No. No. What? The streamer luck has run out. Well, we still got some more. Here we go. I thought that's how we were going to do it. I thought we were going to make the comeback. Pegasus electric car 98K for the 10-year anniversary. Trust the plan. Bro, if GFL2 lasts till the 10-year anniversary, I'm okay with it. Which would you? Okay, here we're gonna get the. You have to make a choice here, Pega. Which would you prefer? Car for the 10-year anniversary or car stuck in NPC prison for years? Which one would you want? Would you like it if she just shows up in cutscenes but they never add her to the game? Or would you like it if like you just gotta wait a million years and they keep saying, yeah, we'll get to it? Damn, dude. Now he's calling me out. He's like, you didn't get segment 6 within 300 rolls, skill issue. Paul says, imagine the skins we'll have by the 10-year anniversary. Well, that's a funny thing you say that, Paul, because we won't have any skins. They're just going to release the characters like nude model, and it's just, that's it. Okay, we got some Doritos. We're going to really scrape the bottom of the barrel here. I know there's some other stuff I could probably... Oh, you know what? Did I do the login thing? Hold up. I did. Crap. Where else can I... Oh, I could do these. I'll do these later. We're not completely done. We're not completely run dry. Like I said, there's a lot of other stuff I still have to do on this account. I didn't even finish all the chapters here. I don't think these give you any rewards. Collapse pieces? Yeah, these don't give collapse... Oh, no, I did do these. I lied. That was Oblivion, which is the one I didn't do. Yeah. Oh, I lied. They do give you collapse pieces. They don't give you commander experience. That's why I didn't do them, because I was trying to record this for the... Anyway, we'll have to have a part 2 of this gambling session before the banner ends. But, you know, we still could just maybe get another one real quick here. The new Niketa skin is fire, by the way. It is... Oh, man, I'm so torn about it, because it's such a Gunnar skin. It is such a Gunnar skin, but it's a well-made Gunnar skin. That's the part that tears me up in the inside. It's like they did a good job with it, but I can't let anybody see me in public with it, you know? A lot of inappropriate questions. Also weird in her Valentine's Day letter that she talked about giving us handcuffs for Valentine's Day. And she said, oh, wait. Oh, hold up. Pause the story. We need four more Alvas to get segment 6. You guys think there's 4 Alvas in here? All right. No! The fucking cat. No! We were looking for a wolf, not a cat. Oh. They teased me. They can't keep getting away with it. This time they did get away with it. Now get out of here, Kasani. We already saw this. Oh, well, I guess that just means we're that much closer to the pity, whatever. I think we have enough collapse pieces to make this a nice 10 pull. Yeah. So we'll have to have part 2 of this, but we can get segment 3 now. I'm pretty sure before her banner ends. No, I can't believe it, dude. We were so close. We were so close to glory. Ah. Oh. Why are we edging? Say less, fam. That's my. So that's for my boy Josco. We were watching the brain rot videos. Some of the I think it was the Skyrim and the Fallout brain rot videos. Why are we edging? End of the grind. Gritty up to the block. Okay, look at this. I have characters on this account now. I used to have literally 5. Well, we didn't get to segment 6, but you know, we did get segment 2, which is an important breakpoint. And we did get a weapon. So, like I said, at this point, we are well on our ways to the dream. Fantastic. And now I can I'm gonna get this well, maybe not right now because segment 2 is nothing really to borrow, but once I get segment 6, I'll have this account on the platoon. So that was pretty cool. We're gonna pause the gambling on this account for a little bit. I'll have to come back. We'll get some more tickets. I'll scrape the bottom of the barrel even harder because we are an hour and a half in. I haven't actually played the game. So we're going to play the game here in a few minutes. And yeah, we're going to swing back around maybe next week or something and see how many I can accumulate by then. And then maybe we can do some more of that. I just need one more total for that. So let me go back to this screen real quick. And then we're going to swing back to the main account. And we're going to do some of the heroic missions. Oop, that's... I'm wondering which one of you guys is going to be the 300 IQ Brainiac and decode my account password by the rhythm that I typed it right there. I should have muted my mic when I was typing that password, but now you can have like AI analyze my keystrokes and figure out what my password was. Oh, did the game die? Please hold. Okay, we're back. So we got an Alva. Where did she go? She's at the very bottom, isn't she? Yep. First thing, most important, put that as a favorite. I want your opinions. I kind of want to use Alva for the heroic missions. I know that they're totally shilled for freeze units, but I kind of want to just mess with her a little bit. And but also that would require me to do her keys. So really quick, I'm gonna run and use the washroom real quick, and also get a little top off of my drink. I want you guys to just tell me in chat here what you want. If you want me to use Alva, because then we'll spend 10 minutes building her real quick. Or I'll just hop right into the heroics with whatever, and we'll just do them. I'm not going to use any like really cracked characters. I'm going to try and use the Frost team for the heroics. I'm going to probably use Xiaomi and Macchiato and stuff. So we'll see. But let me go to the BRB screen here real quick, and I'm going to mute that, and I will be right back. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. All right, let's get back to the mainstream here. I hope you enjoyed that that music there. That's from I'm having a mind blank. It's from one of the GFL1 events. It's a sick soundtrack. All right, let me catch up on chat real quick. While I do that, I'm gonna just click buttons here. I'm gonna level her up while I catch up on chat. Actually, Smith says, I won my 50-50. I use 185 pulls with Doritos for 165. I got a Sabrina, 4 Levas, woof, 1 Changju, a total, and a Vepley, worth it. Got double 6-star in 10 pulls. Goddamn, son. Goddamn. Congratulations on that. Meet my new wife in the first chapter of Corpusant. Ernest sacrifice his luck for me. I hope I do. I hope I take this. I'll be happy to sacrifice a little bit of my luck. I'm a little overflowing on luck. I'd be more than happy to spread it around. AI is telling me it tracked all 7 of his fingers on both hands as he typed. Damn, even the AI knows I have 7 fingers, huh? I find it amusing that the AN94 has the angled mag, but they decided to put the muzzle attachment on the muzzle attachment. You mean, or we'll see here in a second. And yeah, Shadow, it was Solar Sea. Good job remembering the name, because I couldn't remember it. You're talking about the like graphic of it. I know this is not the correct. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that because not everyone's a huge like weapon nerd fan. Do I even have the 4-star in here somewhere? We look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's because not everyone's a huge like fan of the. Oh, what? This is weird. Okay, so for the actual 4-star, it doesn't, but on the pseudo 5-star one, it does. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess you get the best of both worlds on. If you do want the authentic look, you can just use the 4-star weapon. But if you're gonna be, and I might use the 4-star weapon. I don't really like that. I mean, it does look really goofy, like the gas muzzle brake, but I do see this is kind of cool, right? That it replaces it. Like gives you choice. But of course, the problem is then you have to have the rest of this abomination. It's just it's so gross. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about it feels weird. I hate this butt stock too. Just ooh, get the heebie-jeebies. What's the consensus, guys? Are we gonna use? I think we'll use Alva for the new missions. I can click a little faster here, and we can use Alva in the new heroics. For the authentic look, you have to oath Alva and use the weapon skin. It's true. That would be authentic, although I do not have an oath ring on me. I'd have to buy one, which is not a problem, but I also like to do oaths on like specific like dates and stuff, right? Like we did one on Valentine's Day. We did one on what days did we do one on? We did one on Halloween. We did AA12 on December 12th for 12/12. So like I said, I like to try and get days that, have funny little timestamps on them. But I don't know what the next like cool date would be coming up, because we just missed Valentine's Day. And we'll get the common key. This is a pretty decent common. No, I lied. It's not. No, it's not. It's like specifically for her. I forgot. This is the stupid shield one. I got this one confused with Robella's. Womp womp. Let's level this up real quick. We don't have to make this like perfect. I'm just gonna slap some attachments on here. We'll get going. She's not like the main damage dealer for the team anyway. In fact, I don't really have a main damage. I guess it's gonna be Macchiato is gonna be the like the biggest damage dealer. I mean, do we have any good? Do I have any leftovers? Here we go. I wonder who was using that. Oh, look at this. I got like a whole set just lying around, I guess. Close enough. Wait. Yeah, whatever. Close enough. All right. We don't want this to take too long. We'll just slap some. We'll give her key. We'll give just some random shitty ones down here. I won't. We're not going to overthink this too much. We don't have that. I'll give her just a random. Who's this? Lewis? Oh, because it's defense. That's why Lewis doesn't have it. And sure, we're just going to go with these. Are these trolling me? That one's right. That one's right. This one is okay. Yeah, no, that's the correct one. This is the other one. This one's okay. You would run this other key in a team that didn't have any other sources of frost tiles, but I'm pretty sure because I don't really have enough units, we're going to be running Xiaomi and Deshevia. So we're going to have plenty of other sources of frost tiles, so we should be fine. Do I upgrade this? Do I have enough? Well, you know, we're going to keep these off for now because we're going to sandbag a little bit. And I guess we could do no, we'll just get going. I still could do affinity and whatnot, but okay. Let's get into it. We're gonna watch the little beginning movie here just because it's cool. It's only like a 1-minute video. Ooh, that's not bad, Pega. Pega says I should do the oath on 314 for Pi Day. Although that's more of like a Sabrina Day than it is an Alva Day. Stylish entrance with the hair flick. I oathed AN94 on September 4th for 9/4. That's not a bad day. I can't remember what I did original GFL oath for. I want to say we're going to skip all this because I don't want to show any spoilers for the story, including for myself because I haven't read it. So we're just going to skip all the story parts, but I'm going to do the missions for funsies. Oh, did I have Kurok mode on? Oh, check. Let's see. Are these level 60? They're not. I want to say I oathed AN94 in GFL. I want to say either Christmas. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I don't know. I want to say Christmas. Or maybe it was my birthday. I don't recall. All right, let's get all the tryhards out of the way, and we're gonna try and we'll play the way the devs intended. We have a Macchiato, an Alva, a Robella. Ooh, we only get 4 people. I think we're gonna run Xiaomi because this is heroics. What are the buffs? What the kind of nonsense is this? Stage weather? Okay, so you get blown around based on the direction the wind is blowing. And if you have less stability, you move further. These are the ones. So you take half healing. I remember reading this one. This one's half healing if you so this is like the anti Springfield one, although it still doesn't really work. But you also get a damage reduction if you don't have shields. So I think we're gonna run Xiaomi just for the safety factor because I don't know how well this team's gonna work, and I have a feeling we're gonna need the extra padding. Yeah. All right. Let's run with Xiaomi. Oh man, that means Robella. My Robella's kind of ass. I'll be honest. She's she even have her keys? Oh, she does have her keys. I just didn't put any. Yeah, Rebel's kind of ass, but she pairs really well. Macchiato is going to be literally doing all the work. She has a segment 1 Macchiato, so she's got cold precision, the double shot. I think we're gonna try this. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so it looks like the wind is going yes, south to north. I'm gonna probably take this first turn or so, kind of condom mode, because I don't know how hard these enemies hit. To be honest, it's been so long since I've had to actually try. We can just eliminate those two. Oh, we can eliminate all these guys off the bat. Trying to think, do I want to throw the 2 bears? Yeah, let's do that. Let's put the 2 bears and the Chris Mole in there. If the game doesn't die. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then we do this. This should put her in watch mode. I want to say we could put it on Macchiato for turn 1. I'm trying to think. No, we're just going to do it at Alva's, because Alva does more support attacks. And I have a feeling that whatever Macchiato shoots is just going to like get killed. Can these guys make it to her? So she's kind of okay to stand out in the middle here. Probably do this one. Bloop. And can we hit both of these guys? Yeah, that will help. Oh, that was kind of easy. This is like the warm-up stage, I can tell. They're pushing all my units. Oh, dude, it broke the boxes? That's so toxic. Oh my god, it registers it all and he still attacks. What a cheater. My question is, why didn't Macchiato do an interception attack? I did ult with her, right? Oh, there we go. There's no way she was out of range for that, though. Right, this battlefield thing is super, super annoying. I'm gonna be real. Let's go here. She can pretty much clap whoever, right? Yeah. I think we have her... Man, I don't know. We'll just do this. I think I'm overthinking this. Oh yeah, she's got which key is it? Nemesis's key right now, which lets her go extra couple tiles after she shoots. We'll just come back here. Alva can come to here. Damn, he's gonna go that far back? Alright. Cool ass animation. Alright, well, never mind, he died. And I don't know, Robella, you just push him back. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the knockback thing on this, because not so much for the mechanic of it. It's just like it seems really janky, like the way that they're getting knocked back and like weird like pauses, and it's also making the map like take longer. Because it's weird, right? Like he's way out of range, but it's still letting him attack because like he was in range when it started. I don't know. This is a pretty janky mechanic. I mean, A for creativity, but sometimes you gotta wonder. You can finish off. It's this one. You probably can't hit both, can you? You can't. Of course you can't. Will I regret this? I don't think these guys have knockbacks. Am I still gonna be around in 30 minutes? I gotta go to the store soon. I might be. We'll see how much fun we're having. I don't. Yes, probably. Let's put the short answer is yes. We're going a little longer today than usual. I might just see if I can get all these heroic modes done here on stream, and that'll probably take more than 30 minutes. Especially if I have to watch every unit get pushed one tile at a time. Damn, these guys didn't even try and move. They just gave up. Robella, it's your chance, dude. Go for it. Yes. Scream into your microphone. Oh, the baby damage. I mean, I guess we're supposed to re-alt or reapply this, but won't die. I lied, he won't die. Easy game for babies, dude. So maybe I should actually talk about how N94 works when I'm doing this. Skip, don't look! Spoilers, don't look! Because there was a couple things I wanted to test with how she works with some of the units. But I've already forgotten what most of that was. So the way, one of her big things is that she puts down this Frosted Echo. This puts the liquid nitrogen down on the field. And what the liquid nitrogen does is, well, first, you guys can read the skill, but it's going to drain all her confectants and let her, she's going to drain all her confectants, put the liquid nitrogen down, and then because she starts the battle with 3 stacks of battle prep, because that's the key that I'm running the fixed key that lets her start with 3, she'll get an extra command. This is important because as long as this liquid nitrogen is on the field, when people in this range are targeted, it's going to convert it into damage. Well, you'll see. It's kind of goofy. It converts their life into shields. He's going to get knocked back and die because screw him. Okay, so we used the 3 stacks of battle prep. We lost all our confectants to do that, which is not a huge deal. So now the only other option we have is to do this first one, right? At higher segments, this rotation changes, but right now at base segment, this is the same. So the only other thing we can do is this, which puts her in covering mode, which allows her to perform special kinds of interception attacks. Which does it say? Yeah, it both buffs the damage that the team does for crit rate, etc., but mostly it allows her to do the interception attacks, which these are actually kind of surprisingly strong. Not so much the damage, but they do a lot of stability damage. Usually interception attacks don't do 4 points of stability, because then you factor in ammo type, which I believe for this is still considered medium, and element type, because it's freeze damage. So you can do 8 points of stability every time you intercept somebody. So this is actually a pretty surprisingly strong ability, because it goes 3 times, right? And then you could also stack that with a fixed key of hers that increases how much stability damage the target takes. So you put all that together, she's actually pretty good at reducing stability on big targets. But yes, so it'll put her in interception mode, but we have to pick a target for it. I don't remember if these are the deer that stun you. If they are, they need to die because they're incredibly annoying. We'll focus this one. So what happens here is, as long as the enemy is next to the liquid nitrogen here on the field, When they're targeted for an attack, they drain their HP and they get an amount of shield equal to that. If you really want to know the details as far as, I guess I can't select it. If you want to know the details on how much HP it drains, it's in the ability somewhere. For the it's a percentage of her attack. Long story short, when you target one of them, it sucks their HP and it converts it into shield, which normally is kind of not really a bonus, but combined with other passives and things like, I believe it's Macchiato's key. One of the keys lets you do extra damage to shielded targets, I believe. I don't have it on her. I don't think. Maybe it was Robella. Well, whatever. Long story short is it drains their HP, turns it into a shield instead, and then that shield usually takes extra damage. But that's what's going on here. That's why it looks like it can't kill him from draining his HP, because it'll obviously leave it at 1 HP. But you'll see he's got 4,000 health now. Which is fine, because we're actually going to kill, I think, this guy over here. This doesn't kill him, huh? It is a kind of janky, I will admit, on seeing the preview, because, you know, you're losing health bars, but you're gaining shield bars, and then, like, it's trying to show you it's gaining shield, but also losing shield, so it's, like, the preview is, like, really hard to tell what's going on. Let's just shoot this guy, see what happens. See, it killed him, even though the preview was totally off. Which way is the wind blowing? From right to left, so everyone's going to get pushed this direction, which is fine because she's up against a barrier. You can just stay there. Let's put this on Alva. Which actually is probably not a great target, because I don't know if anyone's actually going to get to attack from these enemies. I'm just going to do this. I guess maybe if I would have dropped it here, it could have pushed him back this direction. I'm not really sure. My God, this wind is so annoying. And there's one interception. Here's two. Macchiato gonna do one? Nope. All right, so I guess that's part of the problem with this mechanic, right? Like, I think what happened is that was so weird, right? Like, he triggered an interception, but then he got knocked so far back, I think he was out of range of Macchiato's interception. I don't know what the hell was going on. Because Macchiato is in alert mode. Yeah. An enemy within 9 tiles. Yeah, like, she should have been able to, when the enemy was over here. I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. This is some jank. This is some mega jank. I don't know, man. Sure, hit that guy. Robella's gonna get to see some action here, though. Oh, can we... we, like, stand just perfectly? It's gonna do so little damage, though, but it's gonna look so cool when I do it. Boop. Boop. Worth it. And yeah, you can resummon this, but the problem is if you resummon it, right, that's all your convectants for the turn. And you don't have 3 stacks of battle prep, so you won't get to take another action after this. So really, how her rotation should work at base segment is throw down the liquid nitrogen, followed up with her first ability, so she goes into cover mode, and then you just kind of spam her ult every turn. And that's pretty much it. And then when turn 3 comes around, and then you need to resummon the liquid nitrogen, you redo that, and you should also have 3 stacks of battle prep, which would let you reapply your covering mode. So these 2 should always be up, and you can just spam your ult. I don't know. Kill one of these guys. I guess kill this guy. Zap. I don't know. You can. Just stay there. Robella, just keep posing in the middle. Oh no! Oh no! Don't get shoved, Robella. Don't get shoved anymore. It'd be bad. What is going on, dude? Is he dead or not? I can't even tell. Does he have some of the shield left? Oh my god. Homie literally has 32 life. He's just hanging on there. Kind of wish I would have brought Deshevia for some AoE though. Not gonna lie. I don't know. You go there. Sure, whatever. Oh, did I not have... Hold up, hold up. Why was that a non-elemental attack? Which one of these converts it? I don't have 2 stacks of sense weakness, huh? Well, that's kind of lame. I guess I didn't. I must have lost them all when I did Howling Cyclone. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Let's move... Yeah, whatever. Not that serious. Big sad, though. No damage. Little baby damage. I don't know. You guys can continue to get stuck in that corner there. These heroic modes kind of suck, guys. To be honest. Not a fan of these heroic modes. Like this particular heroic mode, I should say. Said I was a little spoiled, I guess, by Florence's heroic mode. The heroic mode for Florence's event was really good. And this one is... The last one wasn't too bad either, although, like I said, I kind of cheesed it with a really cracked Lind, so I don't, can't really tell you how difficult it was. This one's just freaking annoying. Can you kill it, Alva? No, you can't. If I do this. Yes, this will kill it. Boop. I should have looked at the damage contribution there. I'm gonna hope they're all not like that. Sure. Oh, here we go. We got some new enemies now. Yeah, dude, the Florence event was a good balance of the enemies like kind of slap, but also you're kind of fighting the mechanics of the heroic mode, right? Like the life drain from your own abilities. So like you were like kind of, you had to be cautious even with units like Tolo who wanted to take multiple turns. Oh, don't look at story. No, spoilers. Spoilers. But yeah, I feel like Florence's event was just like a good like culmination of all the different mechanics. Meanwhile, like some of the other previous events, I don't want to say it was last event, was just like essentially just in big red letters it said use fire team. Like the last one was almost more annoying than it was difficult because it was just like if you didn't have units that created tons of tiles, like elemental tiles, you just like were slow as all hell. So it was like, okay, bring Vector so that you could like throw her ult down and like cover half the map in the tiles so that you can actually move around. But then the problem was then you do that, and in a lot of situations I didn't have a target to attack, so I couldn't refresh Vector's cooldown on her ult quick enough because I couldn't keep using her abilities because like enemies were out of range and stuff. It was a really jank heroic mode. This one's kind of like, all this really says to me is just to use shields and frost units, right? Like you don't really play around any of these mechanics. It's just like, do you have a shield? Yes or no. If yes, good things happen. If no, bad things happen, right? Like number things, not necessarily like how you approach the fights. The wind is interesting, but the wind is incredibly annoying. And I guess there is no wind on this map because we're inside of a building. That's actually a nice touch. I don't know what these enemies do. Not gonna read. Maybe I'll read a little. They're melee. They do stuff. I'm a gotcha player, dude. I don't read. Let's... Who's the Edgewalker? What a name. They don't get knocked back, right? Okay, so we're past the whole knockback thing. Where can I place this that will... I think this is the spot we want to place it. Maybe even up here. This way we can hit lots of enemies. I just don't know if we're going to... let's give it a try. This should crack this guy out of stability, yeah. I think we're gonna play this a little safe, and we're just gonna focus our way down through the units. Although everyone can't stand behind this, so I think Macchiato is gonna be posted up here. And I can't hit this guy, that sucks. Eliminate this dude. I want her to stand here so she can cover this side and this side. I think that's fine. Robella can come to here, and I think we're going to put it on Macchiato. I mean, Alva is a better target for that. But Macchiato, when she's intercepting, also is not a horrible target. Later on, she kind of like... And she's segment 1, right? So she's doing 2 instances of damage. So that makes the stat count go up pretty high. But we'll see. I'm hoping we just intercept these guys and they all die. Yeah, perfect. Just like that. Do it again. Do it again. No, he was probably one tile out of range of Macchiato. Oh no, I'm stupid. Because I put Robella there, she can't lean out. Well, that was rude. Thanks, Robella. You did something. Yeah, because... Robella is standing right here. She can't lean out a tile and then shoot in this direction. Wow, look at the AI actually outsmarted me there. They stood in just the perfect angle. We're gonna fix that right now. Let's have her kill this one. Alva, I think Alva actually needs to come over here and... I think we actually need to resummon the... This is overkill, like Unga Boonga overkill, but... Do I prevent that from happening? No, because I don't know where else I would put Alva then. We're going to put Alva right. We'll drop the liquid nitrogen right here. And we'll have just a Xiaomi, you know, you're doing great. Hell yeah, dude. Look at all these counterattacks. Oh, Macchiato ran out. I believe you'll crit. You didn't crit. Macchiato, do something. Was breaking the box part of my plan? No, definitely not. But I'm going to pretend like it was. More warehouse battles. Uh-oh. They want me to evacuate everyone? This almost seems too easy. Oh, I can't go this way? Oh. See, good thing I checked. It looks like you can clearly walk this way, but this is out of bounds. Because I can't click here. You're going to make me walk all around? That's so... Who's the slowest one? Macchiato's got to go up front because she is by far the slowest. Xiaomi is moderately fast. Oop, Robella, come back. 5 and 5. Ooh, 6. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's what it looks like, bro. Yep, invisible wall right there. It's kind of rude, you know, because they could have just put like this big box right there and then nobody would have questioned it. But now it just seems like they arbitrarily were like, no, you're not allowed to have fun. Although I didn't... I didn't think this out too well, did I? So Macchiato's gonna go there. Where's Alva go? This guy. Do you think my shields are thick enough? This, all right. I'm gonna believe in the power of the Xiaomi shields. I am gonna believe that we can stand out in the open for one turn and not live to regret it. We can do you to that. Yeah. Got the hiccups. And yeah, this is fine. We'll have you come here. The plan is, as they come around this corner to shoot Macchiato, they're just going to get clapped. I think this kills him. I think the game's lying to me. Yeah. Let's slow these two chumps. I guess I can't really slow them. We're just going to put Frost over here to make this just incredibly annoying. All right. I believe in the Xiaomi shield. Say it with me, boys. Oh, I'm out of counterattacks. Now what do I do? Oh no, not part of the plan. Oh, she lived. But now this dude's in my way. All right. Do this. Like, this is one of my problems I have with Robella, is the way that her little the Wario mark works is like that entire turn she didn't get to counterattack or like do a follow-up attack on anybody because all the targets that got hit were either dead or they didn't get, like, both the targets that Macchiato attacked died, right? So Rebella didn't get a chance to do the counterattack, which is unfortunate. Oh man, this is so gross. They take like no damage. Alva, why are you so weak? I'm so weak. Oh, did I forget to level her gun? I did. I did. I would like her to do more than that little bit of damage, but I think we're going to... I want to kill this guy so that Macchiato can walk past instead of having to go all the way around, but I don't have enough damage to do that. Even if we have Xiaomi go first. Still got 6,000. That may be a crit. Let's just pray for crits, right? Ah, we got it. Aid shill. All right, here, watch this 300 IQ play. You ready? Ah, damn. Oh, wait. Still gonna work. It's still gonna work. And then over to here. Whoa, so smart. What did that do? I don't really know. Oh, see, it lined that shot up perfectly. That's exactly what it did. It was totally planned. I don't know if this is a bug or not, but Alva's physics, hair and clothes look like they're so much faster. Well, I'm at ×3 speed. Yeah, it kind of matches everybody else. And if I go to like normal speed, that looks normal to me. Well, we're just trying to evacuate, right? So who can everyone make it? Oh, Robella, you're so slow. No. Everybody just kind of chill here until Robella decides she wants to join the party. Oh, he walked into my trap, dude. Here, watch. Another big brain play. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. 300 IQ streamer right here. Kill him and then retreat thanks to the key. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Nominate me for the GFL World Championships. Don't read spoilers. Explosion. All right, we got an eliminate all enemies. A very classic standard one. There's a lot of warehouse battling going on in this mission or this event. This is kind of a goofy layout. So we got melee pretty much all around us, and then 3 ranged. I think we come up to about here. We're gonna see how this goes. You, can you get to a safe spot? No, you can't. But now you can. Now you can. And I think you'll kill something, so you'll be able to get to a safe spot. Cool, let's do it. Amazon Warfare, hell yeah, dude. Like bust in here and be like, I'm gonna leave a bad review. I need to talk to a manager. I think we do this. That way any enemies that try and replace these ones get hit with it. I don't know. I think the blade guy needs to die the most. Macchiato should be fine, because what I'm gonna do... what's the best way for Macchiato? These are melee, so they have to come around the corner. Yeah, we're gonna do this. See, this is so janky. I don't know what's happening here. Is he dying or is he not dying? Right? Like his HP's going away, but it doesn't show the X over his health bar. But it also is like showing like a little bit of shield remaining, but I know that's a lie. Like, I don't know. I know this is going to kill him because he's a little weak ass enemy, but it's just, I don't know what the hell. What the hell I'm looking at. Let's do this correctly. We're going to put it on Alva because she does more counters, which means a higher chance of somebody actually living. We can't finish him off, so I think we just put some frost tiles down. Maybe like this. Hey, yeah, dude, that would be a crazy event, right? Like special delivery, and then you open up the box and it's just a whole box full of Paradius. Some dude in a cloak and a hood comes up to you and says, "Would you like to sign for your package?" Oh, he lived. Oh, Robella, go. Got him. On Robella, I believe in you. Oh my god, the Wario mark not strong enough, dude. Xiaomi, do something. Wow, actually, she did actually do something. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Alva can do something now. I think we have her just finish this off. I'm gonna have him rotate Mach. I can't get around the corner to hit this guy, which is... Oh, and he's not even frost weak either. Oh, that's kind of gross. Ooh. These are the ones that counterattack if you stand there or if you leave range. If you leave range, you're fine. If you stand there, you're not so fine. Alright, I think we're going to do some crafty. But then if she stands here, Xiaomi's in the way. Can't lean out. I'm trying to figure out if I should be more afraid of the diner gates or the snipers. It's like not going to hurt him. Let's just kill the easy ones here. And we'll just... I think Robella just hangs out here. Damn, Makiata, why didn't you counter? Ooh! She was still an alert, yeah. Oh, because he's full cover. He can't. Okay, and this Diner Gate didn't actually attack. He just menacingly stared at Robella, which is good because Robella probably would have died then. How can we get ourselves out of this situation? We'll kill him. That won't kill him. I think what we're going to have to do is, can we hit both of these guys with the... No, we can't. This is kind of risky. But... my assumption is that this Deadeye over here will get clapped on his turn. Am I getting too greedy splitting up my damage like this? Actually, the damage preview not working is kind of messing with me because... see, I don't want her there. I want her here. Like, I don't know if this is actually going to kill him. We're going to try it because if this works... did kill him. See, that's, I mean, a little misleading. I want her to stand there. Alva can... she said she couldn't kill him? Robella needs to be behind this cover from the Deadeye, because I don't know, can the Deadeye... yeah, Deadeye can't come all the way around, so Deadeye comes to here. Crit, maybe? Just fix that problem? Nope, you didn't. Crit. Alright, we're gonna hope that the counterattack just kills this guy straight up. Because if it shoots Robella, I think she's dead. Did not. Oh, but it's okay. He didn't attack the correct target. Oh, well, the counterattack killed him, just not in the order that I wanted it to. It all worked out. Kind of. Get really aggressive. Get unnecessarily aggressive. It's true. It's true, Shadow. He's like, you left Robella with the Diner Gates. Oh no, no spoilers! Don't look! Don't look! More spoilers. Shadow says, you left Ro with the Diner Gates. Yeah, dude, I did like trigger her PTSD, didn't I? Uh-oh, and YouTube's mad at me, and YouTube's saying that the stream is all messed up again. How many more combat missions we got? 1, 2, 3. Let's do these last 3 combat missions, and then we'll probably end the stream for tonight. We're going on a little bit past our usual time, which is pretty good. We got a lot done today, though. Man, they just put so many enemies in these maps. This really is the event of just turtle up. Look at, they give you this nice set of cover that you can just hide behind. The only problem is you kind of have to split your damage from this area and this area, and I don't know which wants to go where. Because right now, the only real damage dealer... okay, I think what we're going to do is... I think the way this is going to work is Alva and Robella are going to come over here. I think that's the play. Can I even get away with it doing it here? I could, but... we're going to have Alva... hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. I've been doing this wrong this whole time, but that's okay. I wasn't showing my true power. You really want to do that first so that when you AoE, these guys all get the area mark. Yeah. And then... can we... let's just kill this guy out in the open. And then we'll have Macchiato. I think Macchiato is going to get in a shootout over on this part of the map. Xiaomi first or Macchiato first? Okay, we'll read his ability just because I need to know if it knocks units back. Does not. I think Xiaomi's greedy enough that we can come up to here. You're all about to see a man make very, very big mistakes. We'll have Macchiato come to here. We're going to have her work on this part of the room. I think we just have her work left to right. That guy will probably die to interceptions if she doesn't waste all of hers, which she did. Uh-oh, remember when I said about mistakes? Ooh, too greedy. Too greedy. I think this might be a rewind. Is he gonna shoot Xiaomi all the way over here? No, he didn't. Nope, there she did. Okay, way too greedy. Oh, wait, actually, hold up and see. Is that guy's not gonna kill someone, is he? Oh, it broke the wall? That's so toxic. I love how Robella waits till all the action's over and then she's like, now I'll do something. All right, but that's okay. We gotta rewind and not put Xiaomi in the most aggressive spot imaginable. We'll put here. And actually, I should probably have Maki. Nah. Macchiato's fine to be here, I think. Because I kind of want full cover from this direction, right? From this piece of wall here. Full cover from pretty much this part of the room. But at the same time, I think we'll be fine. She's not going to get a chance to attack him. I think we'll just... Who was the guy that walked up and clapped her initially? I want to say it was this guy. Let's see if we can just kill this dude. Oh, we couldn't. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, damn. From downtown, dude. Oof. Goodbye, piece of cover. I barely knew you. Damn, these robots, they got arms, dude. They got arms and hands. Okay. Well then. What does a weak little commander like myself do? I think we actually... So I'm running the key. So I'm running the key on her. The Let's Snowfield's Grace not cost a confectance if they're lower. Here it is right there. If they're lower than 80%. So I could cast it on free without messing up the rotation. But if Alpha just attacks, she'll also get some shield. Which I think might be the way to go. I think she just... Can she... Yeah, she can't, like, totally kill anybody. I think we just have her clean up. Also, standing out in the middle of the open is bad. Okay, here we go. I got the plan. Oh. Robella's got a full shield right now. Could she hit people with AoE? I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Okay, guys, here's the plan. We're getting greedy again. I don't know if you guys are ready. This is the greed they talk about in the Bible. Okay. We still have the Wario mark on Alva. All right. So we walk up. Hear me out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can. Okay, so we walk out. Drop the liquid nitrogen. Okay. We don't have 3 stacks of battle prep. I wish I could stand right here where it is, but I can't stand till after I move. But I don't even think I need line of sight to do this, right? Don't. So safety, we'll put the safety liquid nitrogen. Okay. The Wario mark is now on everybody. Dude, he's gaming. He's gaming. Dude, 300. I'm so smart. Oh, now this last guy's got nowhere to run. I think the reason why those enemies didn't attack, by the way, the ones that just stood there, is because they were gonna get clapped by Macchiato if they didn't. Because the game won't do an attack if it's gonna result in the enemy's death. Usually, not always true, but a lot of times if the only move for them to make gets them killed, they don't do it. And then Alva, you get the money shot at the end. Oh god, that sounded horrible. Delete that. Delete that right now. Didn't even kill him though. Oh, that's rude. Having some Macchiato regrets, should have picked her up. I don't know about that. I'm intentionally running this team just because it's thematic. I don't think she's that good. She got mega power creep. She was kind of meh on release. I mean, on release she was fine because we didn't have any units, but like right away you saw the problems with her kit, which they did kind of patch up with her expansion key. This one here, which lets you essentially get to act immediately after using the alt. But she still kind of is awkward to use in a lot of situations. All right. Reach the destination or eliminate all enemies. Ailminate? Ailminate? Mika, please. Please. Just give me, I'll do it for free. Just give me the client early. Just let me play the Eon version 2 weeks, 3 weeks early. Just, why you like this? I mean, it's a small mistake, but we've had so many small mistakes. Let me tell you guys a story. Super off topic, but I think we're just going to kill everybody. I think that's the play here. I think we're just going to, once again, turtle up around here. And just kill everybody that comes in range. Or maybe we could, this might be hard to cross this. This is a good spot to be in. I don't know if we can cross and survive. Even though these guys are all in alert, the second we shoot these two, it's going to alert everyone. And I think someone will get clapped if we're trying to walk across this gap. So I think we have to turtle up over here instead. But I said, I don't, you know, I'm not saying that I'm saying, I'm just saying that I was playing a certain other gacha game that I play, and I saw something that what I thought was a bug. Like it was like a very, very small bug. It was like when you moved away from the NPC, the option to talk to the NPC was still like available, even if you were 30 feet away from them. And I was like shocked because I'm like, oh my god, a bug is in this game. And it like took me aback because they never have bugs in their games. Like their stuff is always like really, really well like tested and stuff. So it like I visibly like froze up and I'm like, wait a minute, is this a bug? And I'm like, do I report this? Because I figured, is there a way I can not trigger all these guys this turn? We're gonna try the slow and steady approach. This might not work, but we're gonna try it. Anyway, it was just really weird because, oh well, am I stupid? I want to know. Did the game just straight up lie to me? Just straight up lied to me, right? Didn't say this was going to alert them. I mean, I know attacking, like deep down inside, I know attacking people inside of the guard range should trigger it, but like, I mean, it's just whatever. No. Put it back there. Anyway, the other game, I'm just saying, I caught a bug and I was caught off guard because I'm like, oh my god, they have bugs in this game. Meanwhile, in GFL, it's like every event, there's just like typos everywhere. It's a fucking disaster, dude. Dorm room graphics issues, just all sorts of nonsense. Oh, and I did it again. I didn't. He's throwing. I don't know. Do we hear? You know, this is a disaster. Sorry, guys. I have to restart that. I'm just my pride won't let me not do that correctly. I mean, I guess I could have just rewound another turn. Surely I wouldn't need three rewinds. Ba-ba-doo-ba-doo. Almost did it again. Robella's gonna stand, I think, right here. and we go you to here. We'll do the same exact thing. I like how that alerted him too. Don't know why. It's okay, but we put Wario marks on everybody now. And it also ripped all the stability off them. Can we actually kill this guy now? Ooh, see, look at one little change makes a big difference. Now Macchiato is about to turn this battlefield into a shooting gallery. If I click it right. I know this is lying to me, and I know he's actually going to die. There's no way he survives this. We'll just kill the guys in the area here. We'll just tell you that. And Xiaomi, can you... I don't... We'll just have you do this. And... Actually... Yeah, I want to hear so that no matter where they stand, they're going to get stuck in the goop. Oh, he's standing in the 1 pixel that Macchiato can't counter. Go Wario Mark, yes. All right, this is working according to plan. So far, so good. Uh-oh. Please tell me that was the last of them. We did it. Alva is now tanking everyone. I need to rotate her to a safer spot, but there's not really... She needs to stand where Macchiato's standing, so let's have Macchiato move up. This is dangerous, but... I think this is how we do it. We have Macchiato come to here. Shoot this dude in the back. Once again, it's lying, but I'm pretty sure he's going to die. Yep. And actually, I think we can even have her stand there. Can Robella come all the way around? No, she can't. She can come to here. Can she? How many? We gonna get greedy again? I don't know. This is a little too greedy. This only kills 1 dude, and it puts me in a very dangerous spot. Alva needs to come back here to safety, even though it puts her out of range of most enemies. Which shouldn't matter too much, because they're gonna have to move up, I think, to attack. I mean, she also gets a shield by attacking, so maybe this isn't... It's a small shield, though. I think we're just going to play it safe. Slow and steady wins the race. And we'll have... Can she hit 2 this way? All right, not bad. Still only going to kill 1, though, so maybe I just... Crit. Just crit. Easy. And have Xiaomi... Oh, she literally can't hit anybody. What about here? We'll just work on this guy. Oh, 2 wasted counterattacks. Alva, do something! Not enough. Oh, nice. That's another quality of life I wish they would add to the game. Or if it is in the game, if someone could point it out to me. But I would love to know the turn, like the order that the enemies activate in. Right? Like, because what happened there was this guy and this guy both went, but they were in cover. Because I have no idea what order they're going to activate. Because that, you know, that's like very min-maxy stuff. But it would be nice to know, like, who's going to soak the counterattacks first. Okay. I think we still can't hit both of them. Yeah. I want to kill this dude over here, but I'm not really any good place to stand to do that. Actually, ooh, I think we found the right pixel. This is kind of annoying. This is less of a problem on bosses, but at low segments, this is kind of annoying on Alva to not have the battle prep up in time, right? Like I kind of, quote, wasted a turn there. Can we kill him? Yes, we can. Then we're out in the open. This will be fine, right, guys? She'll have a full shield bar. Surely Macchiato can fix this. Let's just go for the easy guaranteed kills. Is she in alert mode still? She will not be when I hit end turn, so I think I'll just stay here. And then we'll just do that. Extra thick shields on everyone? Yeah, dude. Got Wario marks on everybody, dude. Boom, from a mile away. I don't know why neither of these guys tried to shoot. I'm assuming he's frozen. Sorry, not frozen. What's the other one? Frigid? No, he's only frozen. Why didn't he move and attack? I don't know. Maybe they just gave up. Maybe they're just like that. You know, that Aaron is the guy. He's probably right. We should just give up. Just end our lives. The reason I did that because that time I did have 3 stacks of battle prep, so I knew I was going to get a second attack. Although I might have miscalculated how far away I was, but that's okay because this mission is essentially over. I think we're on the last mission, right? Don't look, spoilers. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that Alva was in this new event. Oh, it's another evacuate one. All right. Who do we say was the slowest? Robella was the slowest. I mean, Macchiato's the slowest, but here we go. Did the streamer say he played Enfield? And I would like to say I did not. No, I can't even say that. Can't say that on stream. But no, I do not. I don't play Enfield. I'm team Mika. We don't. No, we got bad blood, dude. We got bad blood. Ooh, this is a dangerous freaking mission. They are baiting me hard. They're like, yeah, you want to stand out right here, don't you? Ooh. Hold up, let me think about this. Can Alva make it? I think Macchiato can make it because I'm going to hopefully kill somebody when she goes and get to here. Alva's going to be in an awkward spot, though. Can only be in cover from some of the people. Can Xiaomi... Even Xiaomi's going to be... I'm just going to have a really crappy first turn, I think. That's unfortunate. The thing that that Arkfield or End Knights or End Knights Arkfield, the thing that it convinced me to do was play Satisfactory. Weirdly enough, I did not have any interest in the actual game at all. Just like Shadow, like I got way too many games. I can't be juggling this many gotchas. And like I said, there is a lot of animosity between the two communities, although that's not really here on the EN side. Nobody really cares. But can I place this? This is such a good spot. How can I not place it there? We're gonna Robella everybody to death. Now the problem is Alva gonna get killed standing here? That is the part that I'm not so sure about. Can we kill somebody with her? Don't think so, but we're gonna try. Not even close. But yeah, the game did inspire me to go and play. I don't know who these are the most dangerous. The Stormhunter guys, the guys that throw those electric grenades. These two, I think, are going to come up in melee. Like I said, this is the perfect situation where I'd like to know the order the enemies activate in. We're just going to pick one at random. I don't know. The Stormhunter seems like he's a bad guy. And I'm going to stand here, which would require all the melee guys to come up and out in the open to hit me. But they're not going to go first, so it's going to be all wasted. I'm not too bad. I'm not too upset if this guy dies, though, because I was worried about the sniper. But now, yeah, this is what's going to happen. Although they didn't hit very hard. Okay, I'm okay with this. Oh, maybe I'm not okay with this. Oh, nice. For no reason at all, the AI couldn't figure out to pile their attacks on one enemy. Thank God. I also can't tell the range of this. It's one tile to the right of where I'm posting it. So these guys aren't in range. Well, this guy's not, but this one is. I think Xiaomi has to go first. I think Macchiato's going to kill this guy over here and stay posted up. And I think we work on our... I think we kill some of these edgelords. I think... Damn, she's so weak. She's so weak. She does so little damage. I guess this is not actually in range. It's weird because... Oh, this is the guy that's in range. I did that wrong. Yeah, he's in range. I should have shot him. Oh, well. I mean, we could fix this, right? We could just do this. Yeah, let's just do that. Put Wario marks all over the place. Playing Mario Party now. Macchiato, you just stay where you're at. Oh, can Robella get the biggest blowhorn off of her lifetime? No. It's a damn shame. She's pretty good on shield, though, so I think she's fine to take a side shot. Maybe not. What's this guy's range? 8 tiles. If he comes to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think we outsmarted him. This won't kill anybody though. That's unfortunate. Oh, we'll just do this then. Once again, kind of risky to stand out, although these guys are all melee, so it doesn't matter too much. We're going to outrange him, so he can only hit Alva or Macchiato, which is fine. And this guy decided to hit Xiaomi. All right, cool. We're all good. All right. Dude, all these counters. Let's go. No! Yes! We fixed it. I'll be honest. I'm a little confused as the order of these counters are going. I don't know why. That was her support attack, not her counter, right? It's a little confusing on the order of what everything is happening in. Okay, Xiaomi. You come to here. I think we just run for the end. Once again, I'm pretending I'm in the GFL World Championships right now, and it's a little not necessary. Can Macchiato kill somebody? I want her to get the extra movement from killing somebody. Yeah, let's have you go there. Oh, because she doesn't have insight anymore because her HP dropped too much. Whoopsies. We'll just have to take the long way. All right, and I think at this point, we can let ChatGPT take over. Although, actually, no, we can't. We can never trust an AI. And I'm gonna just move this out of the way because I think that's where Macchiato needs to stand. Oh, I don't know. Yep, there we go. Do. Speedy Xiaomi. I don't think any more enemies are going to spawn, so we'll just retreat. click, go. So painful. You can do it, Macchiato. She lost her extra movement too because she lost her insight. She got mega slowed by getting hit that one time. She didn't get the extra movement because of her attack, and she's below whatever the HP amount for her passive is. Yeah, 80%. But we did it. Although I don't know if I did it in enough rounds. I did. Oh, it was 10 rounds. Okay, well we're done, boys. That was fun. Those weren't horrible. Almost a little too easy. I'm gonna be real. Be real. I would have preferred some tougher enemies that didn't all die in one hit. But it was pretty cool. They almost give you almost two defensible positions though. But I understand. I'm asking for a difficulty level that most people do not want to see. So I fully understand that I'm the minority here. But oh, you know what we forgot to do? New character, new background. There we go. There we go. Now we're in style. Well, with that, guys, I think we have made up for the previous stream where we went for so little time. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours and 45 minutes? Is that right? Yeah, damn. Yeah, damn. Well, thank you guys all. Yeah, Paul's like, we need heroic extreme. Hell yeah, dude. Legendary heroic extreme nightmare mode. That's what we need. So, but anyway, thank you guys for coming out. I think the next stream, I'm tempted to do Sunday night, but I don't know if anything. So Sunday night's going to be Gunsmoke Frontline, but I don't think it's the same guy. It's the tumor. And I don't think there's going to be much change to warrant a stream. So I think we're going to reconvene next week. I don't know, Thursday, Friday? I don't know. We'll do, I'll post it ahead of time. Let's do a tentative Thursday night. This actually kind of worked out well for my schedule, Thursday night. So we'll see if we can repeat this in the future. So we'll do another Thursday night next week. That'll let us do a Gunsmoke run or two for funsies. Maybe we can mess around with some testing. I'll see if I can bully somebody into getting a high segment Alva. Or maybe I'll have my alt account all like her leveled up and everything. And I'm also going to push real hard to get all the tickets and see if we can get segment 3 or maybe even 4 Alva before the event ends. But thank you guys all for coming out. Thanks for everybody who watches this long ass stream in the future. I hope it was fun and interesting. I think we covered all the big stuff. I know I'm forgetting something. So when we reconvene on Thursday, we'll talk about it. But until then, you guys have a great one. I hope you guys enjoy the event. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to going back and reading the event instead of just skipping all the cutscenes. So you guys all have a great one. I will catch you guys this upcoming Thursday, I guess. So see ya. There's the thing. Nope, there's the ending. Thanks for coming out, everyone. You guys all have a great one. Bye-bye.